Loneliness is not just a feeling. It is a quiet ache that many seniors carry every day. As we grow older, life inevitably changes. Children move away. Spouses pass on. Friends age. Social circles shrink. Our once busy lives may begin to slow down, and moments of silence stretch into days. This growing isolation can feel like being invisible in a crowded world. But here's the truth. You are not alone in this experience, and you are not powerless against it. Loneliness in old age is common, but it is not permanent. This video is about understanding loneliness, why it affects seniors so deeply, and how we can reclaim emotional connection, dignity, and joy in our golden years. Chapter 1. What is loneliness? Loneliness isn't just about being alone, it's about feeling disconnected, even when others are around. You may have people nearby, yet still feel unseen or unheard. It is an emotional state where we feel empty, unwanted, or misunderstood. For seniors, this loneliness often stems from major life transitions: retirement, health challenges, loss of loved ones, or a move away from familiar places. Social circles may shrink, and the routines that once gave life structure begin to fade. Loneliness can be silent and slow, creeping in without notice until one day it feels overwhelming. It's important to recognize this feeling, not as weakness, but as a signal. Just like pain alerts us to physical injury, loneliness signals emotional need, a need for connection, meaning, and presence. Chapter 2. The Invisible Burden. Why seniors are at higher risk. Seniors are uniquely vulnerable to loneliness for several reasons. First, retirement often removes a daily structure and sense of purpose. Workplaces once offered social interaction, mental stimulation, and routine. Without them, the days can become unstructured. Second, health conditions may limit mobility, making it harder to go out, meet people, or even talk on the phone. Hearing loss, for example, can make conversation frustrating. Physical disability can lead to embarrassment, shame, or a fear of being a burden. Third, grief plays a huge role. Losing a spouse, friends, or siblings is deeply painful. Many seniors find themselves outliving their closest companions. The emotional void that follows can be deep and long-lasting. Fourth, technology can feel like a barrier rather than a bridge. Younger generations stay connected via phones and social media, but many seniors feel left behind, unsure how to participate. Finally, societal attitudes often diminish older adults. Seniors may feel dismissed, underestimated, or ignored. This lack of recognition contributes to emotional isolation. Chapter 3. Physical and mental effects of loneliness. Loneliness doesn't just hurt emotionally, it affects our entire well-being. Research shows that prolonged loneliness in seniors is linked to higher risk of heart disease, increased inflammation, poorer sleep quality, decline in memory and cognitive skills, weakened immune system, higher risk of depression and anxiety. One major study found that chronic loneliness is as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how seriously we must take this issue. Loneliness can also make existing medical conditions worse. Seniors who feel isolated are less likely to follow medication plans, attend doctor appointments, or eat properly. It becomes a cycle. Loneliness breeds poor health, which increases isolation. Chapter 4. Signs of loneliness to watch. For sometimes we don't realize how lonely we are until it deeply affects us. Or in some cases, loved ones may not notice the signs in an aging parent or spouse. Here are key indicators to watch for. Loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. Changes in sleep patterns, too much or too little. Poor appetite or overeating. Increased alcohol or medication. Neglect of personal hygiene. Persistent sadness or hopelessness. Avoidance of phone calls or visitors. If you see these signs in yourself or someone you love, don't ignore them. Loneliness is not a normal part of aging. It's a mental health concern that deserves compassion and action. Chapter 5. Rebuilding Connection. Practical Strategies. Overcoming loneliness requires effort, but every step counts. Here are practical ways seniors can reconnect and reclaim emotional well-being. Join a local club or group. Whether it's a walking group, a book club, a church community, or a seniors center, engaging in group activities helps build new friendships. Volunteer your time. Giving back creates purpose. Many organizations welcome senior volunteers. Libraries, schools, food banks. Your life experience is valuable. Stay physically active. Exercise boosts mood, improves health, and increases energy. Try yoga, tai chi, swimming, or walking. Group. Classes also add social interaction. Use technology to connect. Learn to use video calls, social media, or messaging apps. Many community centers offer tech training for seniors. Adopt a pet. Animals offer companionship and routine. A dog or cat can fill your home with warmth and give you a reason to get up each day. Reach out. Don't wait for others. Call a friend. Write a letter. Ask someone for coffee. You'd be surprised how many people are also looking for connection. Create a daily routine. Structure reduces anxiety and helps prevent isolation. Even small routines, like morning walks or afternoon tea, provide grounding. Seek professional help. Therapists, counselors, or support groups can help process grief, fear, or long-term sadness. There is no shame in asking for help. Chapter 6. Families and Caregivers. How you can help. If you are a family member or caregiver, your role is vital in combating senior loneliness. Here's how to support your loved one. Call regularly, even for 5 minutes. Encourage them to join a group or activity. Listen without judgment. Allow them to share openly. Help with transportation to social events. Set up tech tools like video, chat, or tablets. Celebrate their achievements and include them in family plans. Small gestures go a long way. A visit, a card, or a shared memory can brighten a senior's entire week. Chapter 7. Changing the culture around aging. We must also change how society views aging. Seniors are not a burden. They are wisdom keepers, storytellers, and contributors. When we create environments that value older adults, we reduce loneliness across generations. Advocate for senior-friendly spaces, intergenerational programs, and public transportation. Support media that highlights vibrant aging. And most importantly, talk openly about emotional health in later life. Chapter 8. Stories of Hope and Resilience. Let's hear from a few seniors who found connection despite loneliness. Margaret, 76. After her husband passed, she felt invisible. She joined a local writing group. Sharing her poetry gave her purpose, and friendships followed. Jorge, 82. A former teacher, Jorge volunteered at a nearby elementary school. His joy returned as he mentored young minds. Ellen, 90. Struggling with immobility, Ellen started weekly Zoom calls with her grandchildren. They taught her to play online games, and she taught them family history. These stories prove it's never too late to rediscover connection. Chapter 9. Closing Thoughts. Loneliness in old age is real, but it is not permanent. Each one of us has the power to reach out, to listen, to show up for ourselves and others. You are not forgotten. You are not too old. You are not invisible. You matter. Let's work together to create a world where no senior has to feel alone, where emotional health is honored and connection is always within reach. Thank you for being part of the Seniors Speak community. If this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. What has helped you feel more connected? In your later years? Together we can turn silence into stories, isolation into inclusion, and loneliness into love.